What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Finally, recovering after the flu. I still have a slight cough, so if I cough during the video, I do apologize, but I didn't want to hold you guys any longer. You guys have been patiently waiting for some more content, so I wanted to make sure to get some out today. Now, in terms of Kingdom Come, I have realized there is quite a bit that we have been doing wrong in terms of combat. The first one is that longswords need to be wielded two-handedly. The second one is we have some training to do, because apparently there is a skill, I believe it's called the Master Parry, which is how this knight keeps messing us up, because it's basically like a quick counterattack. We don't have that unlocked yet. So, we're going to give this knight a few more tries since we are in the middle of the mission. We're going to try and two-hand our longsword, because I think longswords are the only swords that we have in our inventory right now. So we're not even proficiently wielding our sword, which is probably why we're not doing any damage. And if we just can't take him out yet, then we are going to let him go to Sasau, to the tavern, and meet up with him there. But we're going to train with Bernard for a little bit. Because the more we train, the higher our skill goes, and then hopefully after that we'll be able to master parry. That's the whole idea. We want to learn how to master parry. So first, let's try and catch up with Sir Old Man Knight here and see if wielding it two-handed will make a difference in taking this guy out finally, because he has been wrecking us. We had a couple good runs against him. We did have a couple good runs. Oh no. Right here. Get him. Get him, Pebbles. Nice. Okay. I don't remember how to dismount my horse. I think it's X. Okay. Inventory. Weapons. We want the piercer. We don't want our shield. We want to pop a marigold concoction, because our health should be a little low. And then we want to apply this poison to our piercer. Now, codex. Is there something for combat? Because I don't know how to... put our sword. Oh, we can kick using F? What the heck? I didn't know that. Also, the best weapons to use against armor are more like blunt weapons, which we don't have any on us. This guy's very heavily armored, so we're not using a good weapon. So you can stab to the head or you can stab to the body, which we definitely need to be stabbing to the head because he, okay, so we can clinch by using F. How do you two-hand a weapon? Master strikes. That's what we need to learn, the master strikes. But I want to find out, how do we two-hand our weapon? Oh god. Nice. Now, is two-handing automatic?
Not so brave now, are you, young?
Is that why when we didn't have the shield the one time, we were doing so much better? Okay, that wasn't a good start. I gotta get used to combat again.
Let's see what you're made of. Huntsfoot.
Look at his health, dude. Already such a difference. He's almost a quarter dead already.
I hope you...
Get off me. Okay. We are starting to get a head and hand injury already. Gotta aim for his head. Like that. Oh my gosh, he's half dead, guys. This makes such a difference. We're going crazy. We're the most unstoppable knight in the kingdom now. You jerk. Okay. Keep going for the head, Henry. This old man is done for. We learn combat now. We're so much better.
Not so brave now.
Clinch. We don't win those clinch duels, do we? Oh, dude. We might mess him up this time. Heck yeah.
Such a waste of... To hunt.
Oh, this guy's so done for. This feels so much better.
No.
We probably look like a noob all the way up until this point. Not gonna lie, we probably looked like a noob. We kinda were a noob. Get off me. Oh no. That's not good. He just went crazy on us.
Lost your wind.
Dude, you're losing. We're talking stuff. Get him off. Nice. Oh! 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 We gotta steal it. Alright, boss.
Well?
Well? I can't believe we did it.
Who is that, Davy? It seems I have finally met my match.
We won't talk stuff. We just need information.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished.
Not a thief, though.
Anyway, just...
I think he thinks we're part of the bandit group. I'm no criminal. But why? I want to know why I'm done for.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye, if we do indeed have a common cause.
Okay, I'm down.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well, but if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobila, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
Okay. Who died?
What man was that?
Mainhard, the merchant from Passau.
That's who we were looking
Listen.
for.
I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
What do you mean?
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Okay.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some, loose ends that must be tied.
Well, I'm glad we finally got to this point, and I'm glad we didn't decide to kill him. I say that now. I don't understand why we would have the option to kill him if this dude's truly friendly.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Okay.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things.
Is he a bandit? In service?
As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
Okay. Alright.
Alright then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know. But this does not mean I am at liberty to.
Okay. So he's working in secret. Not going to beat it out of you.
I shan't beat it out of you. Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
I don't think so.
No? What is it?
A city in Bavaria. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
So this guy's an out-of-towner, which I probably could have guessed from the different language he was speaking.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
Okay.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, florins, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
They traded real money for counterfeits?
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him
A
that the
monastery.
coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
Okay.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey.
Okay, no
until
opportunities.
He came to this godforsaken trek. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect
Because
opportunity.
this is the
to
meeting
strike.
place.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them.
Oh,
I took
he did
down
it.
2, but that bastard man had cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Manhad, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So
Wow.
we won't get anything out of him.
Unfortunately not.
That's bad luck right there. Alright.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sasau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Where is this Fayfar at? Well, first of all, Pebbles, come here. Okay. So quest log. Where is this guy at? Fayfar, all the way. That's Rete, right? But while I was way over here, I wanted to go to our hometown and find the treasure under the dove coat. So, player buffs. Strength is down to an 8. Kind of feel like, does Ravna have? It doesn't look like they have any blacksmiths or anything. Because I'd like to repair my gear, because I'm sure that dude messed me up quite badly. Piercer's at 88. Yeah, our hunting boots. Our shirt from Stephanie's hurt. We have 4.2 Groshin. 4.2k. My biggest thing is I don't know if we're about to get into combat over in Sasau. I'm sure it's got some raiders there, so maybe we'll just go ahead. It gives minus energy, but our energy's doing okay. I guess we'll eat some honey for now. And then this is our last marigold concoction. What is this? Oh, that's that was our quest item. Let's go ahead and apply or eat that. We got some stuff we could level up in, but I'm gonna look at that in a little bit. Alright, that should get us up to 95 health. So, let's go ahead and fast travel to Skalitz, because this was given... Oh, we did run away. This was given to us by Kunesh. Kunesh gave us this quest. So, let's see about doing this real quick. I do quite like the two-handed sword. We went kind of crazy there against Sir Knight. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. So I'm looking for a dovecot, however you pronounce it. How do we get into Sasau again? Or not Sasau, Skalitz.
Yeah.
Because we can't get in through here, which is extremely annoying. They really need to clear that out. I'm surprised nobody's tried to, like, rebuild this. I'm sure they will later on. I think we can get in right through here. Yes, we can. Oh my gosh, who is this? Does this count as stealing?
What's going on there? Who's Don't move a finger.
Oh, okay.
Committed a crime, and I'm arrested.
Okay, I surrender. Surrender! Oh my god.
Yeah.
I did not succeed. Yeah, I got that part.
Please. You call that?
Dude, we're about to get wrecked.
What's them?
Oh man. We're done for. I hope it recently saved.
Fucking come here, Lily. Yeah.
My goodness.
I'll slot.
Dude, get this guy from behind me.
Bring it on.
They were not fans of us looting the body. Obviously.
Is that all you've got? You call that combat? No more fooling around.
Just take me out, guys. Just take me out. I don't stand a chance. You guys are heavily plate armored knights. 3-on-1.
Come here.
Ah. Alright, hopefully it recently saved. Dude, if we have to fight that guy again, the knight, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, Pebbles. Come on. No looting bodies this time, Pebbles. They don't like that. They were not fans. Alright, let's see if these knights are still here. I'm assuming that they were fighting Cumans. Cumans? Cumans? I think it's Cumans.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Alright, Buster.
I'll. Fucker.
You have some nice gear. I would like to, once we do this quest, I'm gonna train with Sir Bernard to try and get those mastery combat or whatever the heck it's called.
I'll slay you, you scum.
Nice hit. Where are these guards at?
What's going on?
Is that another bandit? Ah, jeez. We're done for. Nice. Nice hit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
What?
Dude, we're about to die again. Give me a break. There's a third? This is ridiculous. At first, it's guards. So I'm thinking we're cool. We're cool, right? No. Then we get ambushed by 3 freaking bandits. Alright, take 3. I was just bragging because I felt like I had learned combat. Things were looking good. And then, bow.
Yeah, fucking sticky.
Dude, is this a drunkard? Alright, I hope I can take you guys out at least. My goodness. Is that the Sir Knight? Sir Knight, come back and help me. Nice. Mercy kill the bandits. We're doing it. Shouldn't have ambushed me on the road like that. I need my revenge. Alright, you got some food? It's a bard potion. Increases speech. That's actually really good. I won't take the preserver. Okay. Come on then, Pebbles. Alright, are we gonna have more bandits here? No. Are these bandits versus Kumans?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Dude, we can't take those guys on.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
I wasn't sure if they were bandits or not. Abandoned mission.
These have you?
Oh my gosh, he got close. That man is super fast. Alright, we're not doing this right now. We're not ready. We are gonna just go back and train. That's what we're gonna do. We're not ready for combat like that. Whew. Not gonna die a third time. It's not happening. How are we not out of combat yet? This is ridiculous. There's no way they're still chasing me. There we go. Alrighty, let's go back to Rite. We haven't talked to this guy about the, with word of the tempering process. I mean, we can stop here on the way, right? Unless it's gonna be too late. I wish we could stop on the way. What happened? Can we actually sleep here? How is our stuff looking? Oh, we got a decent amount of energy still. I don't know if there's anywhere to sleep here or not. There's a nest, a beehive, a cross, interesting site, a grocer. Oh, we can go up to the camp though, if we wanted. Come on, Pebbles, let's hit the camp real quick. Let's get ourselves a nice little rest for the night, and then we will continue our journey in the morning. Where is this place? Alright, we gotta go through the town. It's like on the other side. Alright, let's go ahead and rest. Should be able to sleep on one of these beds. Sleep and save. Sleep until 6 in the morning. That'll give us full energy, full health, and then there should be a pot of soup that we can eat from. And that should help out our nourishment. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and eat from the pot. Hop on Pebbles. And make our journey to Rite. Now, is our quest with Teresa done? Are we done with that quest? Can we still talk to Teresa? I feel like it's been a few days since our last date. We did want to stop in Ledechko, but that's okay. We'll do that another time. I think for right now, I just want to train a bit. I want to get that mastery combat stuff down.
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
Well, thanks, girl.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
It's not the time of day. Oh, it is. Oh.
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time?
Oh.
What's on your mind?
You are.
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know, how pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
No.
Come here, you charmer.
Don't show anything. Okay, good. I don't want to edit.
Home already. See you another time then.
Okay, so we can just kind of go on dates with her, it seems.
My God, Henry. You look...
Can you repair my clothes?
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Thanks, girl. There's one less thing we have to pay for. Nice. Alright, but we do have to still repair all our armor and stuff. So, it looks like we can still kind of go on dates with Teresa, and we get a bonus from it. What's this bonus? Player buffs. Smitten. Well, our charisma's up to 14. That's nice.
Yeah.
I am gonna keep that bard potion on us, because that should help us with some of our speech checks. Dang, we probably didn't have to fight that knight at all if we would have let him go back to the little tavern in Sasau and then convinced him that we really did work for Sir Radzig.
Yeah.
Now, what time did it say that we could train? I think it's about the time we can, right? It's kind of my primary focus at right now. Because having some nice counterattacks, dude, that'll change everything for combat. I can't remember if it's 10 to 12 or 11 to 12 that Sir Bernard's here. If he's not here, we'll just wait an hour. Okay. Wait 1 hour. And then we'll see if we can get some of these counterattacks down. I'm assuming that this is going to diminish our gear a little bit. Where's he at? Codex. Does it tell me once Captain Bernard... A very powerful counterattack against which there is no defense. The greater your combat skill and weapon skill, the longer the window for executing a master strike. But does it say... Does it say when he comes here? Because I thought it was around this time. Is it not? When does Captain Bernard come? When can you train with Captain Bernard? Let's see. But what time is he here? So it says after a quest. Okay, this is after the Neuhof quest. Shouldn't he be here? We'll wait 1 more hour. What the heck? Do we have a bad reputation with the guards? How do we see reputation? Rete, it's 76. 78 with the soldiers. Can only train with Bernard again after he returns to Ratage. What is that? What is Ratage? Is that a place? Sir Bernard, where are you? Well, I guess we can just continue this main quest for now. Because I don't know if he's currently here or not. Let's go ahead and just fast travel down here. And see what they'll do with this information. Because maybe that's the problem right now. Although, while we're here, we should probably talk to the blacksmith and just get our stuff repaired. Because that'll affect our speech skill, and I don't know if we have any speech skills coming up or not.
Rolls, buns, and pretzels.
Any
for
speech
you.
checks.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions.
Alright, talk to the armor smith.
Jesus Christ be praised.
About repairs.
Take care now.
Select all. 289, that's not bad at all. Let's see if we can
Can we
haggle
do
that
something
price
about
down a
spots?
little bit.
Well, we can try it.
230.
Are we agreed?
Come now.
240?
All right, so.
Bet. Say less then, my good sir.
That'll make you
Alright, charisma's still 14. How do we do the hunting boots? Padded coif. Those are the last two things. If we look at our map... Is that the tailor? Or is the tailor clothes?
My humble greet.
About repairs. Okay, we can do the coif here. We don't really need to haggle this,
I'd like
but
to discuss. Well,
if it continues to increase our reputation and our speech skill, I think it's worth it. Okay, so the last thing we need is our boots, which should be the cobbler.
vegetables.
Your fields lie fallow. Here's a hoe. Need straw for the winter.
Now, when we repair, I'm assuming that that makes all of our armor clean, right? I would assume so. Cobbler should be right up here. Then we'll get our boots repaired, and then we're good to go. We're looking good. We are ready for the future.
God save you.
Repairs?
Goodbye.
Perfect.
let's talk. Agree?
I'd all. All right.
Alrighty. Nice. Alright, come on, Pebbles. Let's go down to the lower castle and see what's going on with this quest. Find out more about this counterfeited money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it could be just the current main quest that we're on, why we can't train with Captain Bernard. Maybe Captain Bernard's not there currently. It does seem to be the case with certain quests that he's not, like, around. See in here? Tobias Fafar.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines?
Oh.
I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Okay.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Okay.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear.
Did
I'll
Sir
get going.
Radzig tell us about
May the
this?
Lord watch over you.
I guess so. What quest is this? The King's Silver. Okay, this is a side quest. But then we also need to talk to him about, Ulrich.
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
That's fair.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression
Dishonorable.
he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
Okay.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
Okay.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Okay. Who's that?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
Okay.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so
Politics.
mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Okay, that's where the knight should be too.
Take care now.
Alright. Now, before I leave here, I would like to see what time is Captain Bernard at the combat arena. After accepting the keep the peace main quest. So that's something that we've already done. Right? Keeping the peace. So I wonder if we gotta continue our quest some more before we can train with Captain Bernard. I hope we didn't miss the opportunity to train with him. I'm gonna check just one more time, although I doubt there is an activity giver here. Where's this guy at? In here? Well, we can't go in there. Unless he's up a floor. Or potentially down a floor, I guess. While we're here, we might as well see what's up with this quest. Oh, it's Hans again.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Okay.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right. We should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up before we head off.
Okay.
Thanks, Sir Hans. I'll go and get changed now.
Where's his trunk? Tournament arrows. Why does it say these are stolen? We weren't supposed to take that. No, I don't want to rob him. How do I drop this? I'm not having stolen goods on me. Whoa. You guys see my knees? Alright, I think that's everything. Alright, go back to Sir Hans.
So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation.
Well, thanks, Hans.
Come along then.
Thanks, appreciate it. At least we don't have to walk. Seems like it's a little fast travel point.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Oh,
Not
no.
at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ.
Oh, boy.
What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances.
We be stressing this
Maybe
man
you
out,
think
man.
Because you're the lord here, you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg, that name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little...
Oh, dang.
complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Alright, well, hopefully, our boy is done getting in trouble. He learned some responsibility, accountability.
Ugh. Ugh.
Go to Bernard and join the squad. Dude, how'd you get out over there?
Stop your grumbling.
God be with you, Henry.
You can't take it with you, though.
See, everybody loves
Everyone
us.
has to die
Everybody
sometime.
loves us.
Soldiering's as good a job as any. Fucking bandits. I'd much rather do battle with other nobles. Why? Bandits are easier to defeat, aren't they? Maybe.
Okay.
When you're face to face with them.
Captain Bernard, I need you in the training yard, my guy.
They're always hiding something.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Huh. Hand over the trophies.
I have some, trophies.
Oh, the
Let's see.
the ears.
Good. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
Nice.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
That all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanish has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Nice.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanish has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Okay.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways, or barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
Stop! I need to search you.
Alrighty. It's fine.
What? Orders of his lordship.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd
like
you to hold back.
If you insist.
Forget about that. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Come on, Pebbles. We also need to put our armor on. Spurs. Hunting boots. Alright, that should be everything. Catch up, Henry.
Damn! Stay away from people that you can't ride on.
Yeah.
Sorry, boss. It was an accident. Alright, let's go ahead and catch up. But... oh, we're missing the dialogue.
Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well...
oh, because that dude wanted to pull us
they
over.
bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. Yeah. His father, Wilhelm, came to visit. I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Uncle Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No. He was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Yeah. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk who said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Pray, Sir Hans. Pray. Whoa! Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
Oh, they got
They
hung.
most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, you'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Alright, well before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, peace out, y'all.